Let me show you what actually happens. You find a journal, it has good impact factor, your senior published there, so you submit. 3 days later, it gets rejected with no review and no comments. That this is not a bad luck. This is a general selection mistake. In my previous video, we discussed why good papers get rejected. Today, this is not theory. I will show you the real mistakes researchers make while selecting the journals and how to fix them. If you are new here, I am Dr. Surbhi Jain and I help researchers to publish strategically, not randomly. Let's go step by step through real scenarios. The first mistake that researchers make is it going to the impact factor trap. You see a journal with high impact factor and you think this will increase my visibility. So you submit and then get rejected. The problem is you are asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, is this a high impact factor journal, ask yourself, do papers like mine get published here? I already covered this in detail about fake impact factor, CITES score, predatory versus fake versus hijack journal in my separate videos. You can find all the links in the description below. The second mistake what researchers make is the scope assumption. Your topic sounds similar to journal title, so you assume it's a good fit. But in reality, the journal scope is different, and that's where the problem starts. Before you submit your paper, check at least 5 to 10 recent papers from that journal. That will tell you whether your work truly fits or not. The mistake number 3 is copying senior. Your senior published in a Q1 journal, so you assume you should submit there as well. But your paper's depth may be different, and that's where the mismatch happens. You should evaluate your paper independently. Don't rely on where others published. Focus on where your work actually fits. If you are confused between Q1 and Q2 journals, I already made a detailed video on Scopus quartile selection. Check the link in the description, it will help you to choose better. The mistake number 4 is benchmarking. You don't compare your paper with the papers already published in that journal. That's a big gap because benchmarking simply means comparing your paper with the existing published research. Before you submit, compare your paper with 2-3 recent papers from that journal and look at things like this: data depth, methodology and validation. That's what tells you the one thing that is your paper strong enough or not. If this is helping, pause and subscribe. The mistake number 5 is overconfidence. You believe your work is top tier and the validation is limited. That creates a gap. Be objective, look at your work critically, not emotionally, and ask yourself, is it truly strong enough or does it still need improvement? The mistake number 6 is ignoring journal behavior. Now, this is different. If your paper is strong, you still need to check what the generally actual expects. General expectation mean what type of papers they publish, how detailed they are, and what kind of studies they prefer. Check few recent papers and check their compare levels like to understand pattern. See like do they prefer clinical studies? Do they prefer review papers? Are there highly validated data? Because this tells you something else. Does your paper belong here or not? And the last mistake, there is no backup plan. You select one journal, submit your paper and then just wait. Weeks, sometimes months, and if it gets rejected, you start again from zero. That waits a lot of time. Always keep 2 to 3 journals option ready. If one rejects, you can quickly move to the next. This way, you don't lose momentum in your publication process. Journal selection is not one decision, it's a strategy. Let's quickly revise these mistakes. The number 1 mistake is impact factor trap. You chase metrics that not for the relevance. Mistake number 2 is scope assumption. Titles look right, but the scope is different. Mistake number 3, no benchmarking. You don't check if your paper is strong enough. Mistake number 4, overconfidence. You overestimate your paper without proper validation. Mistake number 5, ignoring expectations. You don't understand what the journal actually wants. And the last but not the least, with no backup plan. You rely on one journal and then wait. If you fix these, your chances of acceptance improve significantly. Subscribe for more research publication strategy, and in my next video we'll see find the journal in 10 minutes.